Guys, we're live. How we doing? I need to know. Can you hear me, first of all? Because I'm kind of rusty. In other words, like, I haven't done this for a while. I gotta make sure the equipment's all working again. Give me a shout out in the chat if you can hear me. And if the video's good, if I'm not too like herky jerky, if it's looking good, give me shout outs. Give me a thumbs up. Say hello. Shout out your school and your class. What grade you in? I want to know who's here. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Who else? Owen, my dude. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you. So I'm presuming then we got Sister Alphonse grade 7s here this morning. Am I right? Andrew, hi. Evan, hi. Daniela, Olivia, hey. You guys are awesome. That's good. So I'm presuming then that we are working. That's awesome. Excellent. Lucan, yes. Sister Alphonse, 7A. I love how you guys are 7A, and we're planning for a 7B at some point. Am I right? Yes, that's right. Our little school's going to grow. We're planning for a 7B. That's fantastic. What's up? Lucan, yeah. Hey, guys, I'm good. Like, yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks since we, like, last chatted. I was, Sister Alphonse, I don't know who else is on here yet, but the invitation went out to a bunch, so we might have other people too. But I was with you guys on a live stream, a Q&A, just hanging out with your class and answering some questions. So that was fun, but I haven't done, like, the last live stream I did, I actually said final Creedcast live stream. And then last week somebody asked, like, hey, you're going to do one more? And I was like, well, I don't know. I haven't done one for a while. I'm not sure who's around. And I was like, nah. let's do it. Let's get one more in. So it's exciting to be with you guys just one more time and just hang out for 20 minutes and yeah, I'm gonna share kind of some stuff, but I'm excited to hear how you guys are doing. So give me on a scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you for this year to be over? For summer to start. I want to see. This is a pretty obvious question. I have a hunch, but just put it in the chat. Scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you for this year to be finished? I am 7 out of 10 excited. Jonathan is 10 like, I don't even know how many zeros that is. He is excited. I'm 7 out of 10, y'all. I'll tell you in a minute after I hear from a few more people. I think Jonathan's message even got smacked for spam for zeros. Owen, what do you got? How many out of 10? Let me hear. Andrew's 10 out of 10 ready. Excited for the year to be done. Olivia, 10 out of 10 ready to be done. I get it. I'm going to tell you why I'm 7 out of 10. Even though... Anybody else? Bruh. Owen's 10 out of 10. Yeah. Who else is on? Let me hear from a couple others. Out of 10. How ready are you for the year to be done? And actually, you know what I'd also love to know? Like, what's your summer plans? I know, like, it's kind of weird because it's still, uncertain in some ways, but Daniela's 8 out of 10. Okay, curious. If you want to type in there, Daniela, why 8 out of 10 and not 10 out of 10 like most people, but I'm 7 out of 10 and I'll tell you why in a second. But what else are you excited about? Like what's going on this summer? I'm going camping with my family. That's kind of been tradition for years and years, so I always get excited for that. I'm excited to not have the schedule for a couple of months. Not have the grind for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Getting up every day. Owen's got no real plans, nothing going on. I'm just excited to not have the schedule. Enjoy coffee on the deck with Judy. Hang out with my kids, get some adventures in. I'm excited for all those things. But here's why I'm a 7 out of 10. I'm a 7 out of 10 because Lucan's not a 10. Let's just say Lucan's not a 10. But he is a 9.99999999999 out of 10. What's that? 0.0000001, Lucan. What kept you from a full 10? I'm very curious. You're going to Jasper, seeing some friends and sleepovers. Yes, stay up, do all-nighters. Woo! Olivia's got it. She's got it ready. She knows what's going on this summer. That sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds really good. I'm looking forward to hitting some swimming pools. Like, I'm looking forward to going. We go to the Tri Leisure Center in Spruce Grove. It's a water park there, and slides and a hot tub. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Maybe getting to the. We got another pool, like, is way up by Barhead. We go there. They got a little river run, and you're over 9,000. Oh, I get it. Okay. So the reason I'm 7 out of 10 is I love you guys. I love what I do. I love being around y'all. I'm gonna miss you guys. Like, I truly enjoy coming to school. I love all the people that I work with. I love all my teacher friends. I love all my administrative friends. And I just love hanging out with you guys. I love getting into phys ed class. I love hooping at lunch. So I mean, I'm grateful for a break from it. But I'm going in ready to come back in September, I think, already. Even though, it's been a crazy year and 2 months will feel real great. I'm ready to go back. I need a little break first, but I'm ready. It's good. Awesome. All right. Let's, if you have a birthday in June or July or August, let's do that. Then tell me about it in the chat, because I got a couple of birthdays, but not many. And so today we have, in the month of June, birthdays, actually in grade 7 at Sister Alphonse. I have birthdays for KCB. You had your birthday on June 7th, I believe. Casey, if you're listening, happy birthday. It's a great day. You are awesome. And Evan T, you got your birthday coming up on June 22nd. Happy birthday, Evan. And then our grade 9s, I don't think our grade 9s are on with us today. They might actually be writing exams today. So God bless you, grade 9s. But Bianca is June 15th and Emery is June 18th. So happy birthday, Bianca and Emery. Andrew, you are the first one to shout out your birthday in a chat. July 21st, you get the birthday wrap.
It's birthday
Evan,
time.
yeah, I
It's
got
such
you, man.
a
Happy
thrill.
birthday.
Don't be
June
sad
22nd.
you're over the hill. You've got many more years to come.
Yes.
We love you. You're number one.
Number 1. Anybody else? It's the Assassin's Creedcast? What are you talking about? I love that name though. That'd be a totally different live stream. And we got some celebrity birthdays today. This is kind of fun. Captain America turns whatever. Chris Evans on June 13th. KJ Appa plays Archie on the Netflix series Riverdale. He's on June 17th. And then I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. The Professor. He is a... well, you just look at him. He is an almost magical basketball player. I don't even understand. Look at those moves. Okay, it's gonna loop here. Check this guy. Look at this. Woo! The Professor. You can check him out. The Professor on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Oh, I love that. I love that move. Oh my goodness. So good. But his birthday is June 10th. So those are some fun, interesting birthdays. Professor just wanders around all over the place, challenging people and having some fun. It is.
Inspiration for your everyday.
Inspiration for your everyday. Today we're taken from June 13th, a couple days ago, but this is from the Daily Wonder app. You can get this too if you like. Just find it on your app store. Daily Wonder gives you a little inspiration, a little pop-up for every day, and some advice. And today comes from a Serbian proverb. So a Serbian is like Eastern European country, Serbia, and it's kind of close to the Soviet Union there. And like all cultures have proverbs, and they're really cool. They don't have a person attached to them, but you can learn a ton about the wisdom that a culture passes down over the generations. And so the Serbian proverb goes like this: be humble, for you are made of earth. Be noble, for you are made of stars. You know what the cool thing? There's two cool things about this quote. Number 1, be humble, for you are made of earth. That actually is exactly what our Bible tells us in the book of Genesis. God created Adam from the earth, from the dust. Adam means of the earth. Humble means it comes from the Latin word humus. Humus, I don't know if you guys have taken it in science, but humus is the top layer of soil in a forest, right? Where all of the decaying leaves and everything turn into soil and regenerate the forest. That's where humble comes from the earth. So you are made of earth. Adam was made of earth. But be noble, for you are made of stars. And an exact same passage where, or the exact same chapter where God says that we are made from the earth, God says we are created in God's image and likeness. And if there is anybody who is like the stars, it's the glory of God. And he creates us in his image and likeness. And fact, #science, we are actually made of stardust. It's a true story. So this is there's some truth bombs in that proverb right there. I love it. What are you guys saying in the chat? How are we doing? Yeah. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Let's hit some trends. These are fun. Trending Tuesdays, even though it's a Wednesday. Of course. This is a whale of a tale. This man is a diver off the east coast of the United States near Massachusetts. And he was diving for lobster, and he was caught literally in the mouth of a humpback whale. This is a modern day Jonah. He didn't get completely swallowed, but he was toted around by this whale in its
Packard
mouth.
was in the water Friday morning.
Now,
off
if
the
you,
tip of
I don't know
Cape
if you can
Cod.
get a
He
sense
was
of the
diving,
scale of a
fishing for
humpback
lobster.
whale, but these
In
things
the
are
past, he's
massive.
had
And
some
swallowing a
encounters
human
with
would be
great white sharks. There is
it'd be no
danger
problem.
in the
No
job.
problem for this guy.
When I kiss him
And
goodbye in
so
the morning,
he is thankful to have
not a day
been
that
spit
doesn't
out,
go by
washed
that
up
I
on
don't
shore,
think
just
about him
like the
and what he
story of
does.
Jonah in the whale.
Now, no one
Not
thought
even
one of these
joking.
would be a problem.
And he
whale.
survived it.
Packard
So
says
I'm
he
grateful
never
that he
saw
did,
it
but this is
coming,
what he had to
felt
say
the
about it.
bump.
This is how you're gonna go, Michael. This is how you're gonna die. In the mouth of a whale.
That's a sobering thought, to have a moment where you realize you are not going to make it out of there and you're going to die in the mouth of a whale. So he's grateful that he survived. I'm grateful that his family has their dad back. Yeah, it turned out all good. Trending number 2. This, at some point, Michael Bolton once babysat Paula Abdul. You know what I have to say about that? Who cares? Trending number 3. People rock. This one's fun. I had 3 times in the last couple of months where I get to the drive-thru. I don't usually drink Starbucks. I drink Starbucks on the day I have a live stream, but I usually just get Timmy's or McDonald's. And 3 times, once in Starbucks, twice in Timmy's, I get to the drive-thru and somebody had paid for my drink. I'd never had that before. Never. And then 3 times in a couple of months it happened. One time I had like full-on breakfast. I had like a coffee, I had a hash brown, I had a muffin and a bacon and egg McMuffin, and somebody bought my whole breakfast for me. I was like, that's awesome. People rock. So this is this was trending this week on BuzzFeed, how people rocks, and these are some of my favorite examples. Somebody had gone on to, this looks like it happened in the UK, but it's the equivalent of like Craigslist in the United States or Kijiji here. It's a classified ad online, and sometimes what'll happen is people will go around, steal bikes, and they'll find some good, like expensive bikes. They'll steal them and they'll flip them, selling them on the classifieds on Kijiji, for example, and they'll have a super low price, and then they'll, somebody will see it and they'll be like, that's such a great deal, and they'll buy it, but it's a stolen bike that they flipped it. And so this guy, he posts on his, it looks like on Facebook, says, has anyone had their bike stolen? I just bought this for $80 and it's got a bike lock on it. Apparently it's from this area. I bought it so I can get it back to its rightful owner. I know it's a $1,350 bike, $1,350 bike, and I'd be heartbroken if it was me. Give us a shout. So he saw this bike. The criminals, the thieves that stole it, were selling it for $80. It's a $1,000 bike, more than $1,000 bike, and they were selling it for a quick $80. And this guy's like, totally, this is stolen. I'm gonna pay the $80 and I'm gonna get it back to its owner. Sir, I salute you. That's a hero move right there. This one is from a pizza shop owner, and he put this sign on his door. Had a garbage in his back alley, and he was constantly seeing homeless people come into the back alley and trying to find slices of pizza and crust and stuff like that to eat, just to get some food in their belly. And so he put this note on his door. He's like, I have more love for you than you think. Please just come in and tell me you're hungry, and I will forever give you a fresh slice of pizza and water to drink. God bless. Sir, God bless you. Seriously, when you have that kind of ability and you use it, that, my friends, is exactly what God's talking about. Whew, that's a good one. Friend's sister lost her car key while jogging, and someone else made sure she found it. So she drops her car key while she's jogging. She goes back to find it. Somebody had left it on the trail, drew a circle around it, and pointed to it with a bunch of sticks, like, your car key's right here. I just thought that was super cool. Because I mean, how else really? Like, you pick up this car key, and then what? What are you gonna do with it? You know, someone's gonna come back looking for it at some point. So they left it right where she dropped it, and they just put highlighters around it. I thought that was sweet. And this one's for all you guys, and I thank you. I thank you. This person said, I secretly watch my friend's streams, and I support him without knowing by using a different account. He gets very few viewers, so I talk to him throughout the stream to keep his spirits up. She's like a secret stream friend. So thank you guys for being my secret stream friends and showing up and giving me encouragement on the Creedcast live stream. I thought that one was pretty funny. That's good. How we doing? Where are we at? Awesome. Yeah, that's good, right? I love you guys. Thanks for showing up. That's hysterical. Hey, you know what? I thought I'd squeeze in one more hashtags with Jimmy Fallon. Oh, that's a little choppy. Here we go. So, Jimmy Fallon, my favorite late night show host, he every week puts out a hashtag, asks people to send in their best hashtags. Today's hashtag this week, is Father's Day. If you didn't know that it's Father's Day, now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. And do something nice for your dad this Sunday, okay? So this week's hashtag is Dadvice. Dad's advice. It's hashtag Dadvice. And here were some of my favorites from the hashtags that I saw on Twitter. Jimmy Fallon, he started it off. He said, you should always add 3 to 4 weeks to get the real expiration date. Hashtag Dadvice. So I'm down with you, Jimmy, on that one. I just don't think milk falls into that same category. Milk seems to me like 3 to 4 weeks is going to be something other than milk at that point. But, stuff like cereal, like, I don't know, things like that, yogurt, okay? Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks. Good dadvice right there. Dadvice number 2 from @DillyDilly02. My dad told me the only essential oils are for chicken wings, French fries, and donuts. Every other oil isn't essential. Hashtag Dadvice. I love it. Dadvice number 3 from @GoodSob. I tell my 2 children to behave or they'll end up like their older brother. They say, we don't have an older brother. Exactly. That's a power move. That's a power move, Dadvice. I love it. This one is from @Tracy_HSTeach. Hashtag Dadvice. Always take care of the secretaries and the janitors. They really run the company. That is some good dadvice right there. Never think that you are too good to take care of somebody who's doing a job that you don't have to do. Be thankful for those people. So this week, say thank you to your front office staff. Say thank you to your caretakers around the school. Wish them a great summer because they do so much for us. They keep this place going. So God bless our secretaries and janitors. And finally, I add to it every time, my dadvice. Actually, this is advice that came from my dad. I am a dad now, and I give advice to my kids. But today, I thought I'd highlight my dad. And he lived his advice. My dad lived his advice. He showed us clearly, told us clearly, people are good. Be ready to help. Be generous. Honor your wife. Love your family. Thanks, Dad. And so I tagged him on there. He's on Twitter, @AWPKramer. And he also told me never fry bacon with my shirt off. I had to try it. And I also know from personal experience that is some good advice. All right, let's get back.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen.
How we doing?
This is your chaplain speaking.
We're just going to blow that up a little bit. Put it in the chat. You ever got any good dad advice from your dad? Maybe it's a dad joke. Maybe it's dad advice. I think sometimes we don't realize how good our dad's advice was until later in our life. Am I right? This is your chaplain speaking. I wanted to just give you guys a quick story and a little shout out and blessing for the summer. 10. Tell me if you're into it in the chat. What can you get for $10? Like if I gave you a $10 bill, like what would you go do? Like I can think of like $10 will get me some really great ice cream at Marble Slab. That'd be pretty good, right? Who goes to Marble Slab because it's expensive? But you can get good ice cream for $10 at Marble Slab. Theaters are open again. One of my favorite things to do is to go to a movie and stop at the dollar store beforehand because theater candy is super expensive. You can get so much candy for $10 at the dollar store. Am I right? Daniela gets some pizza. Owen, the responsible move. he would save it. I get it. Maybe $10 isn't going to do too much, so we'll save it till we get a little more, right? $10. What if I added 2 more zeros to that? $1,000. $1,000. What would you do with $1,000? What would I do with $1,000? I've wanted to put a hot tub in at the ranch for a long time, and we've actually got a spot that we've picked out for one and stuff. But for $1,000, I could get a used hot tub and fix it up maybe, and I'd put a hot tub in. For $1,000, you'd go to Starbucks, Olivia? How much Starbucks are you gonna get? I know it's expensive there, but $1,000 at Starbucks? You buy shares in the company for that much. What would you do with $1,000? Anybody? What else? What would you do? $1,000. You're like, I don't know. There's so much money. Like, it is. It's a lot of money, especially when you're, 13, 14 years old, for sure. So, okay, how about this? This will blow your mind. What if I added, what would it be, another 3 zeros onto that? $100,000. $100,000. What would you do with $100,000? How much is that? How much do you guys think that is? Like, what could $100,000 do? What would you do for that? I think if somebody just like dropped me $100,000, I'd probably do like the responsible thing. I'd maybe take a vacation with my family, but I would put most of it just like start paying off my house, the mortgage and everything else. Like $100,000 would do serious damage to the mortgage. That'd be great. First, a little holiday like Disneyland to see the new Star Wars world or something like that, right? What else? $100,000? Anybody? Okay, here's my story. Many years ago. Actually, it wasn't that many, but I started out my career as we started our little family. One of the things that I was doing was working on the power lines. I climbed power poles. You can drive alongside the highway there. You see the power lines, and I used to climb those poles, and I would fix power. And I would, we'd have storms go through, like we had thunder and lightning yesterday. So yesterday would have been, power out in the country. And then the guys would have had to come out with their trucks and fix it all up. That's what I used to do. And I was on my way to more than $100,000 a year for income. They were going to pay me more than $100,000 a year to do this job. It's not bad, right? That'd be pretty good. That's a good living. It's a really good living. But at one point, I almost died. I almost had a serious accident. My journeyman, so you have an apprentice where you're learning from a journeyman. He's the expert, and he's teaching you how to do the job. And so I had a journeyman, and he kind of saved me from making a serious mistake that would have like blown my legs off with electricity. And I got home that night, and I was like, I don't want to do this. It's not what I want to do. It's not what I feel like I'm called to do. There's got to be more. I don't want to get 30 years down the road and retiring, and all I've done is filled my head with power line knowledge and just fixed power lines for 30 or 35 years. It wasn't what I wanted to do. And it was at that point when my church that I went to, St. Augustine Catholic Church, they asked for some help with their youth ministry. And they sent me down to a conference in Arizona for 4 days and to get some training, to come back and to help them build their youth group at the church. And I was like, okay, so I'll do that. But I got down there and God changed my life. God said, I got something bigger in mind. And he introduced me to a church in Calgary where they were looking for a full-time youth minister. Hang on. Okay, we're good. I got a hold and secure going on, but we're still live. There's not a lockdown. So I'll just keep going. Everything is buttoned up around me here, so I'm just going to keep rolling. But I went down to Arizona, and I met a priest named Father Len, and he said, I think God's calling you to come work for us in Calgary, and that's what I did. And every day since that day, when I said, yes, God, I'm going to do what I really think you're calling me to do, and maybe I don't feel it completely, but I see other people around me, and it seems like this is what you want me to do. You want me to go out, work in the schools, meet kids, introduce them to you, show them the life that Jesus showed us. And I've done that now since 1997. Yeah, that's a long time ago for you guys. Doesn't seem that long ago for me, but it's a long time ago for you guys. And that seems, it's like almost 25 years. And I have not regretted it a day in my life. The adventures that God has taken me on when I've said yes to him, the blessings that he's provided, the doors that he's opened, where he said, look, you might not see how this is going to work, but I'm going to open doors for you. I'm going to make sure your family's taken care of, and I'm going to, if you say yes, I'm going to make sure that you have what you need. And he's done that every single time. He's never failed. It doesn't mean that I haven't had hard times. Doesn't mean I haven't gotten discouraged. Doesn't mean I haven't struggled with depression sometimes. But it has been his promise that he's been faithful to. He said, I will never leave you. I'll make sure you have everything you need. And he has totally been true to that. And so I just want to share that with you guys as you start going into, you're going into your summer, you're going into grade 8 next year. Maybe we got some other people going into high school. I don't know if we got 9s on us with, today, but you're going to start thinking about, like, what do I do with my life? Like, what's the meaning of this? How do I know? I want you to pray a simple prayer where you just say, God, yes, I would love to live the life that Jesus lived. I want to know who you are, and I want to do what you'd like me to do. And when you do that, I promise you, you are going to live a life of adventure, and it is incomparable. There's no comparison to the life of just getting by. He's going to take care of you. He's going to love you, and you're going to know this amazing experience that doesn't promise to be easy every time, but it is always, always good. All right. So God bless you guys. I love you. I really do. I think you guys are amazing human beings, and it's an honor for me to be with you guys to do this kind of stuff. And it's an honor for me to be able to sit here and to get to know you and see your life unfold. So with that, thank you, everybody. And that is the last live stream. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do next year. I have now that we're going to be coming out of the pandemic and things are going to go back to normal as much as we can. I have 18 schools to visit. And so I don't know how much time I'm going to have to actually pop on live streams, but it has been super fun to learn it. It's been super fun to hang out with you guys. And thank you for showing up. Ms. McKinnon, thank you for bringing your kids every time. And honestly, I'm going to be spending time with you guys at Sister Alphonse for sure. Primo, if you're here, I'm going to be with you guys. All of our junior highs, I'll be with you guys off and on throughout the year. So we will see you. I just don't know if it's going to be through a live stream. All right, but I'm looking forward to hanging out with you in person as well. All right, God bless you guys. Have a fantastic summer. We'll see you around. Hello, Nicole.